speak. Senator Darrell.
Thank you, Madam President. Madam President, I thought we were gonna have a peaceful lunch break today. And I sat here and I was pleased to hear how this motion to adjourn started with some of the comments made by an opposition senator on the realities of what Bermuda is facing with violence and gun violence in this country. Then I sat and listened to my PLP Senate colleague expand on that. Give some kudos where kudos are due to individuals that are working hard to try to stop the violence and talked about some of the causes of violence. And I feel that both of those speeches came from a place of concern, a place of passion, and a place where these two young ladies who attend this Senate chamber actually care about and understand what's going on in this community. I know the senator who spoke first has a very close and personal connection with someone who may see some of the fallout of this directly. I know that my Senate colleague works hard every day to try to assist those that have been affected by some of this tragic and gun violence. And then comes the newest senator in this chamber, one of the newest senators in this chamber, Senator Douglas DeCuto, who starts by saying that he was not going to speak on that topic, and then proceeds to speak on his constituency and how his constituency has been affected. I was a little confused, Madam President, because when we usually talk about our constituencies, we talk about a place where we've been elected, and no one in here is an elected official. So I was confused when he spoke about his constituency. So I could only think that he was speaking about the constituency of which he lives.
Senator Owen, the question is whether you would take a motion of.
I'd like to proceed, Madam President, please, with my
It's not
presentation.
accepted, so carry on, Senator.
Thank you.
Darrell.
So I could only think that he was talking about the constituency of where he lives. I did a little quick research, and I see that he lives in an area of Paget. And I'm not sure this senator is qualified to speak on the fallout that people that I've worked closely with and lived close by and went to school with are dealing with when it comes to the effects of gang violence in Bermuda. He talks about his neighborhood. I'd be hard-pressed to think that his neighborhood has been affected by people in neighborhoods in other parts of Bermuda. So he probably should have taken the tack of stayed far away from this topic of the effects of gang violence on this community if he has very little experience. Let me expand. I don't wish to brag about this, but it becomes frustrating, and the number 72 is extremely high. And of late, when individuals send a name or a picture across the WhatsApp of someone who may have been unfortunately involved in one of these incidents, far too often, I find myself saying, I taught him. Oh, wow, I taught him. One instance, it was, I taught her. Or it is, I went to school with his mom. Or it is, I've worked with his dad. Or, wow, that's my good friend's brother. So when Senator DeCuto starts his comments by saying that, I don't know, his constituent or his neighborhood had been affected, I'm hard-pressed to believe what type of effects he has experienced when it comes to this type of violence. Put that to the side. Then he tries to transition a speech by saying that he does not mean to be negative. Quite frankly, Madam President, I am sick and tired of Senator Doug DeCuto coming to this place to attack this government. Madam President, when Senator DeCuto talks about the leader of this country going across the world, and he used the term with shiny balls, let me help him to understand something. One of the last business trips that the leader of this country made was to Austin, Texas, at a conference called Consensus. And there was a lot of hardworking people that spent a lot of time putting together a schedule, a meaningful schedule that will bring fruit to Bermuda shores. And at the last minute, there was one particular meeting that went into this schedule, and it happened to be with a CEO of a particular company. And the leader of this country felt it important to make sure that he got up at 8 a.m. to meet with the CEO of this particular fintech company. Let me tell you, Senator Doug DeCuto, what shiny balls and these trips do. 2 weeks after that meeting, the leader of this country came back to Bermuda and put it in his schedule to go to that company that has set up an office in Bermuda and has pledged to hire over 15 young Bermudians. So Senator Doug DeCuto, you can go to your constituency, you can go up and down this country and ask those individuals how they feel about being employed in a new, shiny industry that is bringing fruit to Bermuda. Why did the leader of this country call the CEO after Senator Doug DeCuto's friends decided to post something, ironically, at a very interesting time, to try to throw cold water on what this company is doing? Let me tell you, because this government...
And there is a point of order which we have to hear. What is your point of order, Senator DeCuto?
Madam President, the senator is misleading the Senate by, I believe he's referring to the Royal Gazette as my friends, and I don't know what kind of relationship he's trying to imply, but there is no such relationship.
That is not a point of order,
yeah.
Senator DeCuto.
Thank you, Madam President. I'm sure
Senator
DeCuto has many friends, so I'm not sure why he would call that particular friend out, but let's continue on. The reason why the leader of this country felt it necessary to call this CEO is to let him know that, unlike some, there are people in this country that are actually committed to seeing Bermudians get work and to grow this industry. That's not self-promotion. That's called good leadership, Madam President. And back to Senator Doug DeCuto's comment about I don't need to be negative. He goes on a 25-minute speech, and I've heard nothing positive. Maybe he was busy on Friday night, when in another place, in another motion to adjourn, there was a full list of initiatives that the Bermuda government has put in place to offer hope to young people and others in this community. Maybe the senator from the other side is too busy looking for negatives when he doesn't hear the ministerial statements that are put out in this place and another place, week after week, outlining the plans that we have in place, whether it be for education, whether it be for the economy, whether it be to get people back to work. So, Madam President, I actually didn't intend to speak on motion to adjourn today. I thought that the two female senators who spoke earlier, three female speakers that spoke earlier, were doing a good job to speak on the hurt that we all collectively feel, and to speak on some of the progress that we're making and trying to make to turn things around. But then we have to sit here and listen to a senator say, stop politicking? I mean, he's, in my opinion, not very good, but a statement of a list of negative things, pointing the finger at the government, I hate to break it to him, is politics 101, Madam President. So my suggestion to Senator Doug DeCuto from the One Bermuda Alliance is to take some time and maybe go with his other colleague to other constituencies, some constituencies other than where he plans to run next time and where he presently resides, and see what some of the real problems in Bermuda are. And talk to some people that are really hurting, Madam President. And then read some of the statements of what the Bermuda government is doing to fix some of these problems. And then, Madam President, he may be able to increase his political knowledge, and we can have a better debate in this place going forward. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Senator Darrell. We now have, Senator Ben Smith.